What's up, future millionaires? Have you noticed these insanely satisfying renovation time-lapse videos absolutely taking over YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram lately? The kind where an empty, broken space magically transforms into a luxury apartment or bathroom in just a few seconds. No face, no talking, no complicated filming. And yet somehow, these videos are pulling in numbers that don't even feel real. I'm talking tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of views on a single clip. There are brand new pages that didn't even exist a month ago, now sitting at hundreds of thousands of followers, all powered entirely by AI-generated visuals. One video alone hitting over 100 million views can quietly generate more money than most people make in a year, even with the lowest monetization assumptions. And the craziest part is this: almost nobody is explaining the full process properly. Most tutorials skim the surface, leave out critical steps, or push paid tools without showing you how to do this from scratch. So in this video, I'm going to break down the complete system, end to end, using only free AI tools, so you can actually understand how this works and replicate it yourself. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these viral renovation videos are created, why they work so well, and how you can start building them today without experience, money, or showing your face. And yeah, if you feel frustrated of me talking to you all instead of showing you what the actual process is, then just skip the video to where I start the process. If you love my videos, then watch the whole video without skipping. Choice is yours, my friends. The reason these AI renovation time-lapse videos are exploding right now comes down to psychology, simplicity, and algorithm behavior all lining up at the same time. Humans are naturally wired to love transformation. Watching chaos turn into order, broken turn into beautiful, or empty turn into complete gives the brain a massive hit of satisfaction. That's why renovation shows, cleaning videos, and before and after content have always performed well, even long before social media. Now combine that with short-form platforms that reward instant engagement, looping visuals, and watch time, and you get the perfect storm. These videos don't rely on language, so they work globally. They don't require attention to dialogue, so people can watch them silently. And because the visuals are constantly changing, the viewer's brain stays locked in until the very last frame. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels aggressively push content that keeps people watching to completion or rewatching. And these renovation sequences do exactly that. Add AI into the mix, and suddenly the biggest barrier, which was filming and editing, disappears completely. That's why brand new pages with no audience are blowing up overnight. The format is simple, repeatable, scalable, and perfectly aligned with how modern algorithms reward content. To make this work consistently, you have to stop thinking like a traditional video creator and start thinking like a system builder. These viral pages are not manually designing every video from scratch. They are running a repeatable AI workflow that turns one idea into a full video sequence with minimal effort. Everything starts with a chatbot acting as the brain of the operation. Instead of randomly guessing what to create, the chatbot is trained through a master prompt to generate renovation concepts, image prompts, animation instructions, and even music guidance. Once that system is set up, the process becomes almost mechanical. You choose an idea, generate images, animate them, add music, and upload. This is not about artistic perfection. It's about consistency, speed, and emotional payoff. When you understand that this is a content factory rather than a single video project, everything clicks. That's also why free tools are more than enough. You don't need premium software when your advantage comes from volume and structure, not fancy features. This is where everything actually begins. Inside ChatGPT. Now, most people make the mistake of casually asking ChatGPT for ideas, and that's why they get random, low-quality results. The real power comes from using a long, detailed master prompt that turns ChatGPT into a full renovation machine. I've already created this master prompt for you, and you can download it directly from the description of this video. All you need to do is copy that master prompt, paste it into ChatGPT, and hit enter. Once the prompt is loaded, ChatGPT understands its role. It's no longer just chatting. It's now programmed to generate complete AI renovation workflows, not just text. After pasting the master prompt, you simply type one word: start. The moment you do that, ChatGPT will generate multiple renovation concepts at once, each with a completely different style, setting, and mood. You might see options like a luxury marble bathroom, a minimalist studio apartment, or a rustic countryside kitchen. From there, you don't overthink anything. You just pick one idea that you like and send that choice back into ChatGPT. Instantly, ChatGPT breaks that single idea down into detailed image generation prompts and frame-to-video animation prompts ready to be used in AI tools. This removes creative paralysis completely. You're no longer stuck wondering what to create or how to structure it. The system makes the decisions for you, and you just execute. That's exactly why beginners are seeing results so fast with this method. There's no guesswork, no confusion, and no decision fatigue. Just a clear, repeatable workflow. Once you've chosen a renovation concept, the next phase is generating the key frames that will form the backbone of your video. Every successful renovation time-lapse follows a visual story, starting from an incomplete or empty space and gradually progressing toward a fully finished luxury result. To do this properly, you need multiple images that represent different stages of the renovation. Using a free image generation tool like Leonardo AI allows you to create the initial uncompleted space with incredible realism. Open Leonardo AI, copy the first image prompt that ChatGPT gave you, and paste it right here, select your aspect ratio, and then hit generate. This first image sets the emotional baseline. It should feel raw, unfinished, and slightly imperfect. Okay, now your first image is generated. You can see how amazing it looks. It looks the same way we wanted it to be. Once that first image is ready, you download it and upload it directly into Google Gemini. Now, instead of generating a brand new image, you're building on top of the existing one. Inside Gemini, you upload the first image that you generated using Leonardo AI, and then you paste the second image prompt from ChatGPT. This prompt adds things like construction workers, tools, exposed materials, or early demolition details. After that, you repeat the exact same process. You upload the second image into Gemini, paste the third image prompt, and generate the next stage of progress. Then once again, you upload the third image, paste the fourth image prompt, and Gemini creates the final, near-completed renovation scene. By following this upload and edit sequence, you end up with all the scenes you need for your video. And every image feels connected, consistent, and realistic because each one is built on the previous frame. At this stage, you don't have a video yet. You only have a sequence of images. But that's exactly what we want. Each image clearly represents a new phase of the transformation. Even if there are small watermarks or imperfections in the images, it doesn't matter. Once we animate them, motion completely distracts the viewer's eye. What matters is that the progression feels believable. The final step is converting these images into a complete cinematic video, and that's where animation and motion come into play, which I'll show you in the next part. Static images alone won't go viral. The magic happens when those images are animated correctly. This is where Google Flow becomes essential. Instead of generating random AI videos, you're using a frame-to-frame animation model that respects your starting and ending visuals. By assigning one image as the start frame and another as the end frame, you force the AI to animate a believable transition between the two. This is what creates the smooth time-lapse effect people love. The key here is control. You're not letting the AI improvise wildly. You're guiding it step by step, image by image. Each short clip represents one phase of the renovation. When these clips are stitched together, the transformation feels intentional and satisfying. It's also important to remove unnecessary elements like dialogue or background music at this stage. Clean visuals with subtle sound effects work best because they keep the focus on the transformation itself. Once you understand the pattern, the rest becomes easy. The last frame of one animation becomes the first frame of the next. This creates continuity and realism. You're essentially telling a visual story one step at a time, rather than trying to force everything into a single animation. Most successful renovation videos use 3 main transformation clips, followed by a final showcase clip. That last clip is crucial. It usually involves a slow camera movement or zoom that highlights the finished space. This acts as the emotional payoff. The viewer has waited through the entire transformation, and now they get to admire the final result. That moment is often what triggers replays, saves, and shares, which the algorithm absolutely loves. Here we go, guys. Our video generation process is now complete. As you can see, all the scenes look awesome. Now, all we have to do is to assemble all those slips in a video editor. Editing is where everything comes together, and it doesn't need to be complicated. A simple editor like CapCut is more than enough. The key is sequencing. Place your clips in the exact order they were created so the transformation feels natural. Align the music so it builds gradually, rather than peaking too early. Let the visuals breathe, but don't drag them out so long that the viewer loses interest. If you're creating multiple renovations in one video, repeat the same structure for each one. This consistency trains the viewer's brain to expect satisfaction, which increases watch time across the entire video. Small adjustments like smooth transitions, subtle zooms, and clean cuts make a big difference, even if the viewer isn't consciously noticing them. Once the editing process is complete, export the video in 1080p resolution or maybe 4K resolution. It's your choice. I would suggest you to export the video in 4K quality if possible, but I'll export the video in 1080p resolution and 60 FPS. Here we go. We now have the video which is ready to be uploaded. Now guys, as I have worked hard to bring this video so that you could learn and understand about the process, in return I need something from you as well, and that is your support. Subscribe to my channel, The spizroAI, and watch all the other videos in my channel to show some love. If you need the prompt that I used to make that viral video, comment below the word prompt, and I'll send you the prompt doc. The real power of this strategy is scalability. Once your system is set up, creating one video or 10 videos doesn't feel much different. You're not recording footage, setting up cameras, or waiting for perfect lighting. Everything is generated, animated, and edited digitally. That means you can post consistently, test different styles, and let the algorithm decide what works best. Some videos will flop, others will explode. That's normal. What matters is volume and consistency. One viral hit can outperform months of traditional content creation. And because this format works across platforms, you're not limited to just YouTube. The same videos can be repurposed for TikTok and Instagram, multiplying your reach without extra work. So if you've been looking for a realistic way to break into content creation without showing your face, spending money, or learning complex skills, this is one of the strongest opportunities right now. AI renovation time-lapse videos check every box. High demand, low competition, global appeal, and insane scalability. The only difference between people winning with this and people watching from the sidelines is action. If this video helped you understand the system and sparked new ideas, make sure to like the video so more people can find it. And if you're serious about building AI-powered content that actually earns, subscribe to the channel, because in the next videos, we're going even deeper into promotion, automation, and scaling this into a real income stream. Drop a comment if you're ready to start, and I'll see you in the next one.